What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adjen back again for another Outerplane video. And for today, let's talk about Demiurge Stella because her kit has been revealed. And should you summon for her? So let us go ahead and take a look at the patch notes with regards to Dark Stella. And also, let us watch the preview for her skill set. So we've already gotten she's very pretty. So she is a light striker. And she is going to be a somewhat like a bruiser in PvP. So this is our Light of Abraxas. Merciless Gun. As you can see, most of them are AOE attacks, right? The world is mine. This is her ultimate attack. It did not show the damage, but man, Demiurge Stella is very pretty, very waifu. Yes, as a legs enjoyer, I really like. Let us see again. Look at them butts, man. Look at them butts. Right? What a pose. What a pose for this Stella. So, what about her skill set? So, we have here Plight of Abraxas. So, attacks all enemies. If it is the caster's turn, obtains one desire to dominate. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health and deals greater damage to boss monsters. Skill level, damage 10, 10, 10, 10. There are no cooldown for this one because this is the S1, the normal attack. So yeah, an AOE attack for the normal skill. Something like the same with Maxwell. And this one has the burst skill, so adds barrier proportional to health. So nice. Gains one additional desire to dominate when you activate the burst skill, the level 1. And then burst skill level 2 increases damage. And then burst skill level 3 extra turn. Gains 4 additional desire to dominate. So the whales will be pretty OP if they have 5-star this Stella. Why? It's because having an extra turn is pretty darn huge. This one is game breaking, guys. Extra turn. Extra turn is really game breaking, especially for characters like this Stella that has AOE attacks. Just by having her 5-star is... Woo! I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine the whales roaming around in the PvP arena. Damn! If you've seen a defense team composition that has this Stella 5-star, you should avoid that one. Pretty much avoid that one. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Because this one is pretty huge, but this one will give you will require 300 action points. So it's not available on turn 1, but probably this is the time to use those AP generating items, that AP talisman. Probably they will have some form of they will now be viable now because of this one, this Stella. That is what I am guessing. That is what my theory. And this is just me theory crafting based on this Stella skill set, based on this one that we are presented here in the patch notes. So take it with a big grain of salt. So if I've said something wrong, I will gladly take it if you will correct me. Next, the skill 2, Merciless Gun. So this one is a passive effect. Cannot be inflicted with stun, frozen, petrified, or priority reduction, and the target and the damage taken from single attack is reduced by 20%. Prepares the revenge effect for every cooldown cycle of the skill. And then when she activates the revenge, attacks all enemies and increases the caster's priority by 25%. So when revenge is activated, this skill deals damage proportional to the caster's max health. If you're seeing, she's going to be an HP scaling damage dealer because she is a striker bruiser. So her subclass is a bruiser, so she's a bit tanky that deals damage based on her HP, something like Veronica. that also deals damage based on her HP. It's going to be probably going to be hard now in arena, because before we only have to take care of Veronica in the bruiser department. Now they've added this Stella, which is probably going to be a really good bruiser character in PvP, but we still need to see this one in actual combat before we can fully judge her. I'm just judging her based on paper, and she has a lot of reduced damage taken. As you can see, reduced damage taken by 10%, and then level 5 skill, reduced damage taken by 20%. So single attacks is going to be useless against her, especially if it's Noah, because she already has a 55% damage mitigation just from 50% damage mitigation from single attacks, because here her passive already 20, then plus 10 plus 20, that amounts to 50 reduced damage taken, right? If I'm understanding it correctly, so 50% damage mitigation from single target attacks. It's going to be hell in arena. So if you don't have a really powerful cleave team, then I pity you, because it will be hard to fight against this one at fully max leveled. And also take note, guys, this Stella is immune to a lot of crowd control abilities like stun, frozen, petrified, and the most important crowd control in arena is the priority reduction. So Valentine and Snow will not be able to proc their priority reduction on her, but this one has a 1 round cooldown, so she's not immortal. Maybe if you activate Valentine's priority reduction, that one will be negated, and if you follow it up with Snow's priority reduction, maybe that one will go through. I'm not sure, but as I've said, we still need to see this one in actual combat to fully understand her skill set. But that is just me basing on this one. I hope I'm correct. I hope I'm not wrong with this one. And then we have here her skill tree, The World is Mine. So this one requires 5 desire to dominate to use this skill. So you cannot use this one on turn 1, because you need 5 desire to dominate, and you can only get those by burst, and then by using the skill 1. Counter set will not work on her to gain desire to dominate, because earlier when I'm reading this one, because this one gets you desire to dominate, right? I'm thinking of counter set will be good for her, because she will be getting this one, but it turns out no, it is only if the caster's turn. So take note on that one. So counter set is not going to be working pretty well with this Stella, but we still need to see this one. Still need to wait and see. This one is a really nice crowd control ability and an AOE DPS attack. Attacks all enemies and inflicts petrified for 1 turn. The petrified effect ignores resilience, so probably guaranteed petrified. So RIP Tio. Tio cannot cleanse this one, because if Tio gets petrified, she will not be able to use her cleanse. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health and deals greater damage to boss monster. So not only is she a really good, probably a good character in PvP, but also in PvE. And then the chain effect. So HP cut. This one is really good for guild raids, because 10% of target's max health as fixed damage to the target. If you don't know, I've raised the ratings for my tier list of the characters that has a HP cut on their kit, like Laplas. Who else? I did not update my 2-star yet, but Marian can also do that one. And also Beth. Yeah, Beth can also have some HP cut on their skill set. And 10% HP cut is pretty huge in my honest opinion. Yeah, really nice. And then these are the buffs when you transcend her. So burst to unlock, 10% defense for allies. Gain 25 actions at the start of battle. So, she gained already at 25 AP at 4 star. But at 5 star, another 25 gain. So, all in all, if you have her at 5 star, 50 action points. It's understandable because you want to be using her burst. Burst level 3 to gain 1 more turn. And to gain the necessary, what do you call this? The necessary from S1 to S3. That is what I'm thinking. But she's really pretty heavily, you need a pretty heavy investment for her for you to fully utilize her kit. Because without this Stella 5 star, she's probably just mid. That's just me. That is my honest opinion by reading her skill set. So, should you summon for this Stella? She is a must summon if you sim for her. Yes. Pretty easy, right? So, if you sim for this Stella, summon for her if you're a waifu simp. If you're a PvP player also, you might want to wait and see first how the meta works or how the meta will revolve around her. And also, wait for other players' consensus about by testing her out in the arena. And also, we will be getting 60 free summons for a month. So if you can wait to just use those free summons in the span of 1 month, then do so, because the banner will end. The banner has a duration of 3 months, so it's still pretty long. But for me, I don't think I can wait 1 month just to get my hands on her. Also, take note, guys. It's all in. Go all in or don't even try summoning for her. Why? It's because it does not state there that you can farm her shards. So her shards will not be available in the side story. So you need to summon for her dupe copies on her own banner for you to be able to get these Stella shards. So yeah, she's going to be a whale character unit, but F2P can still be able to get a copy of her, especially if you're lucky, if your RNG is really good. You might be able to get more than 1 or 2 copies of her. But yeah, it is a really good thing that she is also accessible for F2P players. I'm gonna be summoning for this Stella. What about you guys? Are you gonna be summoning day 1 or you will wait for 1 month before you summon for her? And I think that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.